season to pick back up, fans are turning to NBA 2K to get them through the downtime. What better way to come together and celebrate the sport than to compete? And the 2K community is showing up. Last week, the NBA 2K League brought together their 2K League pros, WNBA players,
shining brightly on downtown Philadelphia. Well, he sure has. First NBA All-Star ever out of Australia. Thanks, David. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out here. Already we are in December. You take a look at the 76ers. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, there's the Heat, 5.5 games behind.
And, you know, for the Heat, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
Can't remember the last time I've seen optimism turn to pessimism as quickly as I have with these guys. I mean, their fans are already talking about who needs to be replaced.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Jimmy Butler on out there with Cook. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Poirier in at the center position. And for Philadelphia, we've got Ben Simmons, and it's Solomon in at the power forward. And early in the season, Clark, rotations getting settled. How important do you think it is to have players who really embrace their roles on that team?
You know, I think it's a combination of accepting and embracing your roles, really relishing what it is you're to do and to star in what your particular role is. Finding that out oftentimes is a work in progress even throughout the season.
And probably managing maybe some disappointment if you aren't in the role you thought you were going to be in.
Well said. Exactly right.
There's the dish to Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with a broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. We just got to make sure they protect him.
Feeds to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Boy, never shy about getting to that rack. Simmons so aggressive playing downhill. Nice dunk there.
Cook, the pass to Butler. It's deflected, and that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Shot from 12, and he comes up with the deuce.
Doing a little bit of work in that in-between area. The defense isn't going to know what to do with Butler if he's draining those jumpers.
Pass to Solomon. And it's sent back by Millsap. Here's Cook. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. The pass to Solomon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, questions for the Sixers about fit between their 2 young stars in Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons are legitimate questions, because when young players are that talented, it sometimes is hard for them to sacrifice their own games for the good of the team.
Scotty's checked in for the Heat.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
Cook kicks the Butler.
で、よくこうちょっとこうきれいなティッシュでこう拭いて、周り、周りに海が出てる、カスが、
はい。
Shoots from the high post. 2 points. That one goes.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
To the middle. Out to the right wing. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Passes it to Solomon. And it falls over the rim and in.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here is Cook. Against the Lakers, he was on his game. Drills it from outside.
Really good to see Brown drop in the perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
No good that time, and it's Miami the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
Yeah, you know, these are 2 rival teams that will see each other a fair amount this season. We'll see which team comes off with wins.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Here is Cook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Brown. Trying to get open is Butler. Brown. Good.
And Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
Millsap grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here is Cook. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Brown kicks to Millsap. Shot clock at 5. The hook. Basket counts. He's got 10.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Here is Cook. Poked away. And again, the turnover by the Heat. Let's check out the NBA's top producers from three-point land. Pass to Solomon. Here's Nwaba. Here's Solomon. Coming off a stellar performance against Toronto.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow.
And what a beautiful move it was that he picked.
Miami with the ball. 76ers getting the bucket.
And you can see the defenders are afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Here is Cook. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Butler on the wing. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Heroes checked in for Miami. Butler feeling out of it. Just 5 to shoot. Brown outside. A shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Here's Thibault. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Goes back up, and it's good on the way in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Their last game a win against the Lakers looking to carry it into this one.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
Tim Hardaway Jr. checked in for Jaylen Brown. Philadelphia leading by 12. Outside for Simmons. To the paint. Here's Solomon. Rebound by Butler.
They've been beating them to a
Who's that?
loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And here are the Heat now. 76ers getting the bucket. And the Heat. To the inside, Embiid throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the floor for Miami, Bird is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Jaylen Brown, and it's Cook in at the point guard. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Olden.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. Didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I gotta win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
That's it.
Thank you, D.A.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Both shots good from the stripe. And Clark, your love for the Buckeye State has never been questioned. What was the best part of growing up as a kid in Ohio?
Well, I think a number of things. One, having family around, extended family as well as immediate family, but also the sports love that exists throughout the state. And being able to experience that and enjoy it
Maji?
with my dad and siblings, that's special. And having a career in basketball that I've had makes it even more special.
Here is Cook. No points in the game yet for him. Stolen. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the
Nice that.
fourth.
You know, guys, it's not surprising to hear that Joel Embiid gets a lot of inspiration from Hall of Famer Hakeem Olajuwon. Both came to the game late. Both represent the continent of Africa. And Embiid really kind of modeled his game after Hakeem, and that's a heck of a model.
Here is Cook. Pass to Poirier. For a three, Millsap. Miami no good on that time either.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason
Maji?
why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And when he first came to America, well, what a great story this is. Embiid's coach in Cameroon sent him a DVD of Hakeem's highlights.
And that was a good start for Embiid, and good work by you, Kevin, to dig up that factoid. Very nicely done. But you're right, Embiid said he watched that tape every day for 3 years, and you can see evidence of him watching that tape and how he plays.
And the Heat call time.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And a look look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
His athleticism is off the charts, and it doesn't go unnoticed, as you can see by how high he is in the dunk contest voting.
Yeah, no, the fans want him. I think the media wants him. Heck, he wants to be in, so I'm glad that he's in a position to take part.
So there you go, and as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
76ers have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% going for the quarter. That's superb.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And it's Brown missing. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. And this game is done. They'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. For Philadelphia, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And the first one drops.
And guys, this is the formula for winning basketball. Get to the line and bury your free throws. Their percentage right now is terrific.
Now here's Bird. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Here is Cook. The three. Guava with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Bird after the Sixers pick up 2. Kicks to Cook. Dishes it to Brown. Rebound by the 76ers.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Mark, you and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about that three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. That's terrific. And Miami has possession. 76ers getting the bucket.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Down low, Solomon, and he stops it. What a pass to set him up.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's Poirier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Bird. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Here's Farrell. Second shot opportunity. That shot was off. And it's Miami the other way. Cook working it over. Can't get it to fall.
And with him missing literally put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
To the inside. Inside. They grabbed their own miss. Embiid's shot is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here is Cook. The kick out to Brown. Goes back up. The shot's good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And Philadelphia calls time here. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and that one, they caused the...
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Philadelphia shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. We've got Joel Embiid, and it's Nwaba in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. That one drops for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, here's Butler. Here's Brown. Makes it off the glass. Brown's got 12 points in the game.
Brown extremely accomplished down low and worthy of respect as a result. Destroys whoever tries to guard him in the paint.
Out of bounds, Miami possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
And looking at the Wizards matchup, this is what the fans have been wanting to see. Two of the best teams in the league duking it out, and you know whoever gets the win is going to be viewed as the team to beat.
Here is Cook. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 on the clock. Butler, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Here is Cook. 76ers getting the bucket. Brown outside. Spiked away. And it's good. 6 points for him.
And Butler is no easy cover. When he's in the paint, he's looking to score, which is what you should do. I like his attacking, confident mindset. I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
Here is Cook. Guarded by Simmons. Now the pass to Poirier. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. He just grips in off the baseline and throws down the amazing reverse windmill.
I think Greggy was saving that one for us. Wow.
And the coach is smiling because it went down. Would have been a different story had he missed it.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, they say players are made in the summertime, and that's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of year. He calls it grimy season. Gets out in the country and puts in that work.
And Greg, those summertime workouts for Butler, they are something.
I mean, they sure are. He calls them bandanas and buckets. Grows his hair out, 2-a-days, hot yoga, intentionally isolated from the hustle and bustle of the big city. It gives him an excuse to really just lock in.
And it's the Heat with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. Side Brown. Good on the shot.
Hey, Brown is very serious about his scoring. I mean, he's got the green light to fire up.
やべえ
Anywhere out there.
最悪なんで丸押したし
Here's Butler, and that one clearly a foul. Hits the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hasn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
The Heat making a switch here. Bird's checked in. A lot of smart guys playing in the NBA right now, Clark. Any that you spot that could be a great future head coach in this game?
There are so many of them, Kevin, when you spend time around guys and watch how they carry themselves on the court. Usually you look at point guards because they're quarterbacks and coaches on the floor in many cases. CP3, I don't know if he has a desire to coach, but he certainly talks and feels the game as a coach. And Mike Conley, I think he too has the type of cerebral approach to the game that helps the coaching.
That's an excellent starting list. Great shooters, boy, can they make or break you down the stretch. Here's the league's top shooters right now. Ben Simmons, number 1.
He is a finisher, plain and simple. That field goal percentage just absolutely jumps out at you. It borders on astonishing.
Mike Scott's checked in for Miami.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here are the Heat now. Here is Cook. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Miami no good on that time either.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that.
And guys, that's exactly
And
the
one.
defense they want to see out of him.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
You guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the 76ers?
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the training too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Poirier grabs the miss. Poirier's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
やられたぜ
No good there with the step back J.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a
Nice
confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from him.
Here is Cook. Poirier, no good.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah.
Woo!
You're right.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Up top, Bird. 9 points in the game so far. And it's Brown missing. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Yogi Ferrell's checked in for Philadelphia. Heroes checked in. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Yeah.
As the Heat gain possession.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Embiid. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 5th in blocks, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Now, here's Brown. 17 points in the game. To the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And now the 76ers on the break. Passes to Nwaba.
没事。
A teardrop falls in.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during the season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. Some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
The dish now to Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Hero passes to Bird. They double team Bird. With the shot. The shot. No good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And Nwaba has it in the corner. And there's the feed to Embiid. Simmons on the wing. Shoots over Scott. Here's Embiid. 2 free throws up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, the sheer size of Embiid often puts the defense.
Philadelphia with the ball on the floor for Miami. Greer out there with Hero. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Jimmy. And it's Brown in at the 3 shot. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a 4th foul.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against Miami. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Akawa over Atkins. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
He feeds it to McGee. Shot clock at 6. The second effort. And oh, he blocked it and deflected it.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped and they put them on the line.
Yeah, and I'm confident Coach was reminding everybody, don't foul at the start of that possession. Obviously, he didn't get the message.
First one falls for him. Hamilton hits both of them. And so here is Philadelphia. Good, he hits again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And welcome back to the studio here on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in a moment to speak with our post-game guest who's standing by on headset.
Hey, Shaq here. Not many guys in the league are triple-double threats, but you put one up tonight. Woo-wee. Is there more where that came from?
And that'll wrap things.
Hey, now just stop.